I met Brendan Urie really randomly in a hotel corridor. This was like 2014, 15 or something. We had a lobby call one day, and I just closed my hotel door, turned around, and he just like walked past me, and I was like, hello. And so we got a picture together, and I was kind of like fangirling.
This is Bronnie, every Wednesday from 6 p.m. The Bronnie Show on KCC Live.
What's up, you guys? It's Bronnie. You are listening to The Bronnie Show on Liverpool's KCC Live 99.8 FM. And I'm joined here with Connor Ball and Sasa Macek. That is how you pronounce it. Yes, you told me before. From the Lunar Year. Give it up, everyone.
Up? Yeah,
How's it going, everyone?
Clap up myself.
Yes, studio applause in the house.
Just add a stadium in there. Yeah, good. Yeah. Good, thanks. How are you?
Really good. We're going on tour end of May. In a week.
Yeah, so excited. Yeah, it's our first ever shows doing the Lunar Year. So nervous a little bit because we've at this point not yet rehearsed anything. We've not played in a room together live at once. We've we've been in the studio loads and recorded a lot, but we've not actually played together live. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a really cool, like just sway rock show. So we're excited.
It's going to be a sick time. So how about you guys tell the listeners / viewers more about yourselves? So how did you meet? Where are you guys from? And how did the band start?
I guess it's like a very modern story. We met kind of through Instagram. Sasha actually sent me a DM. He slid on in there and said about my YouTube, because I do a lot of like YouTube stuff, or did like pop punk kind of stuff. And Sasha's a big fan of that as well, and has grown up as the same as me, listening to that kind of band and genre of music. So I think he messaged me saying like, I like when he covers, we should do something together. And so we ended up recording a cover of MGK's Forget Me Too, and Andy Case was on that as well. And through that, we then just started chatting and talking about the music we loved and kind of bouncing ideas off each other. And eventually we were just like, we should do something with these ideas. And yeah, formed the Lunar Year. So that's how it kind of came about.
Was birthed?
Yes.
Was born into the world, the little baby.
Oh, loving it. So let's talk about the tour. So we're playing Glasgow, Birmingham, Manchester, London. Now Glasgow is going to be the first ever Lunar Year show. So how excited are you to be kicking it off in Glasgow?
First off, I forgot to say as well, Sasha is from Croatia and I'm from the UK. So
yeah,
that whole thing, and we're actually in different countries. So sorry, I forgot to say that. But yeah, first show in Glasgow, which is cool because I'm actually born in Scotland, where I was born. So I got that kind of family history, which is really cool. But yeah, the fact that the first show's in Glasgow's a party always. The people of Glasgow are amazing. So I think it's going to be a good one to start for sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be first time in Scotland. I'm super excited.
Oh, no way!
You know that?
I ain't never been there.
Jeez.
No way! It is such a sick time.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Oh my god, they all have the "Here We Fucking Go" chant that they 24/7.
Oh yeah, of course.
It's gonna be sick.
Yeah, my drummer and my guitarist Pete and Chris, they're half Scottish, so they always they love a good time in Scotland. For sure. Now, you can get your tickets via the link in our bios. Alternatively, you can head over to thelunaryearmusic.com and get your tickets to the Lunar Year tour, playing Glasgow, Birmingham, Manchester, London. Come on down and witness the Lunar Year history, everybody. So before we chat about your first EP out 20th of May, I believe.
Yeah, this Friday. Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah. We're going to play our first music game. Then we are going to be chatting about your first EP as a Lunar Year. So this first music game is Would You Rather Musician Edition.
Would you rather? 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 Would you rather eat that shit or free?
Number 1. Would you rather never play live again or never songwrite and record in the studio again?
Oh shit. Connor, please.
Do you know, that's hard because if you could never write again, you're just playing the same songs forever.
Mm-hmm.
That's tough. But I mean, you could do covers. There's a lot of songs to do covers of. I'm actually gonna go never songwrite again. I feel really bad saying that, but yeah.
It's so hard, isn't it?
It'd be tough never playing a show again.
It's very hard because I really love to be in the studio.
Yeah.
Especially with this guy.
The best times. For sure.
But I also love to be on the stage with this guy, you know. So I need to find something in the middle. Maybe
you're not allowed. You're not allowed.
I know. One play live in the studio session and recording, streaming.
That's a cheat code.
That is no pun intended.
See what I did there? Oh yeah.
I would love to play a live show.
Yeah. I feel like musicians were all like adrenaline junkies and like getting out on stage, playing live. Oh, it's not
it'd be tough. It would be a tough life.
Now, number 2, would you rather play sold out 100 cap rooms all over the world and play whenever you want, or would you rather play sold out stadiums around the world but you can only play twice a year?
Oh. It's weird because the big shows are so different to the little shows, and like I've done like the like Capital Summertime Ball, and that's at Wembley Stadium, and it's weird because it's an amazing show, but you don't get that interaction. So I'd probably go for the small shows throughout the year. I think,
Sasha, how about you?
I agree with Connor. It's totally different when you play like a big stages, and I really prefer to play in small clubs, so you have like a very good interaction with the crowd.
You get that interaction,
Yeah, you can get like energy,
Yeah, when you walk out on stage, like I toured with Little Mix a few years back. God, this is like 2017, and it's like everyone says as soon as you walk on stage, everyone is going to look like ants. You're not going to see anyone's facial expressions. It's going to be so hard. So it was super hard, but obviously, you got a big stage, a lot of running.
Exactly.
Exercise in there, but
get that cardio in. Of course.
Yeah. I do agree. There's nothing like playing little sweaty shows.
Yeah, for sure.
I think the sound is better in small clubs,
Yeah, we saw this was like a month back. We saw Papa Roach they were doing like an album release party it's called Shakey's Pizza Parlor. And
hell yeah!
It was in LA, and there was probably like 50 people there, or like in the crowd anyway. And the sound was amazing. They had no mics like on the amps or anything. It was just all in the room sound. They had like a mic on the bass drum and on the vocal, and it sounded incredible. Like that. I mean, they're an amazing band, so they're gonna. But it was awesome.
Sounds like when the Beatles used to play, they'd only just have their amps, wouldn't they?
Yeah, that was literally what it was. It was great. Yeah, it was amazing.
Now, number 3, the last one. You can only listen to one decade's worth of music forever. What decade are you guys gonna pick?
Ooh, I think this is actually quite easy for me. I'm gonna go like the 2000s, like pop punk. Like I feel like all the great shit that I listened to was on that. So in that kind of
inspirations.
So I don't want to be cheesy right now, but Connor and I have a pretty same taste. So it's same for me, like 2000, it's like the best era for me,
Yeah.
Like
I know, I totally agree. I mean, if I could make up my own decade, it would be like 94 to 2004. But then Mike, Welcome to Black Parade was 2005, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's
tough.
Rock as well.
We're gonna move. We're gonna move a little bit. We're gonna move a little bit.
Get some leeway, we could do like 12 years. Make our own decade,
100%.
Amazing. So you guys have a new EP coming out May 20th, right before tour. I am loving the singles you guys release. I love the pop punk vibes.
Thank you very much.
With the modern sound as well. I've got to say, Boys Will Cry is one of my favorites. Great message too. I feel like, guys find it super hard to open up to each other as opposed to us girls. We find it so easy to chat about anything, especially strangers in the toilets, on a night out. So what was it like writing the song?
It's one of them that like I did a TikTok yesterday or whatever, and it was from the voice note from when I first kind of started writing it, and it was 2020, so it was like a while ago, like 2 years ago. And I think it was during lockdown, and I think it's just one of them things that I thought that people needed to hear at that time. And I've kind of been through my own things, and I thought if I could write a song that can help other people maybe at this time that's pretty bad and rough, and hopefully it can help at least one person, then that'd be amazing. And through that, it was a very acoustic song at the start, and then we kind of started working on it in the studio probably 5-6 months ago. And Sasha went in, did his thing, and it was just like, oh my God, when it just comes to life and you're like,
and as soon as the chorus hits, it's so fat.
Thank you. Yeah. That drum fill that Sasha does at the end is like shivers down my spine every time, you know? So it's sick.
Connor, you were on Dancing on Ice a few months back. Congrats. And I believe that, did you dance to that song?
Yeah, so we
danced,
Yes, I skated. I mean, I didn't really dance. I'm not a very good dancer, so I just kind of like went around the ice a bit. It was cool to premiere a song in that way because it's a completely different way to anything else. It was funny because the song wasn't finished. And we didn't know whether we could do the song on the TV show or not. And then we got the all clear like a week before. And so I basically produced the song to a point. And then we sent it to Matt, our producer, and he was like, we need to just mix it like ASAP. So we had like 3 days to mix it. And it just all happened really, really quick. And it was on Spotify within like 3 days as well. So yeah, it happened really fast.
Amazing. Well, get them royalties in from playing the song,
That's it, of course.
Amazing. So what's in store for the Lunar Year EP? So are the singles going to be on the EP as well? Any new favorites, you guys? What are you guys liking at the moment?
Yeah, so the 3 singles are on the EP. There's 6 songs, so there's 3 new ones. My favorite is a song called When the Sun Fades. I think that one's going to be a really fun one to play live. I don't know, it's cut a bit of a different sound to the other ones. It's a bit more pop punk actually, I'd say, than the other ones. It's kind of my favorite. I think
it's my favorite, like You Don't Miss Me. It's like really cool song for the playing. Also like When the Sun Fades, it's very cool, groovy. Actually I practiced or set like 1 week ago, and I really enjoyed to play like all songs. It's very good for the play live, like all these like songs, It's very cool and groovy songs. But I really love like You Don't Miss Me, especially the ending, bro. Because like 80s, like stuff like that.
It's got a little 80s twinge. Yeah, the end. Yeah, for sure.
Got a little bit of the 80s.
Oh yeah,
for sure. Now, Sasha, I read that you come from a family of musicians, so I take it was a very loud household.
Yes. Yeah, so in my family, it's like 9 drummers. So the fun fact is that my last name, how we spoke before, it's Cat on English, So Cat, have 9 lives, and in our family, it's like 9 drummers.
Yeah.
So my cousin, my uncle, my other cousin, everybody play drums.
That's insane.
Yeah, crazy.
Oh my God, so family parties must be pretty loud then as well.
We can make like an orchestra,
Yes.
They'll fight over who's going to go on it next,
My grandpa was like, "Stop!"
I bet. Oh my God.
Oh, it's amazing. So, did anyone else play any other instruments?
My grandfather played guitar, and then everybody else started playing drums. Crazy.
Yeah, drums was the way.
Yeah, he played guitar too good that no one else could follow him, so they had to choose something else.
We're drumming now. So
like
you
shredding,
shredding it. So you also played drums for DJ group Cheat Codes, who have also collabed with the likes of, Demi Lovato, Fetty Wap, U2, which is awesome. So I bet you got to play some real cool festivals and tours with them.
Yeah. We used to work also with Little Mix.
Wasn't it?
Yeah. And Liam Payne. We used to play also in UK. I play London Brixton Academy. That was an amazing show. Like 3 years ago, we support Steve Aoki. That was amazing.
Oh, wow.
Also, fun fact, I play like next to Connor building, right, Connor?
What, in the O2?
Yeah.
Yeah. I live like literally next to the O2 Academy, basically, in Birmingham. And yeah, Sasha's played there and I didn't even know him at that point. So
yeah,
it's like fate, destiny.
So Connor, I remember way back, this must have been like 2019. We had you on our podcast backstage in London with the epic Josh Collins.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, I loved his TikTok, by the way, of you guys in Barcelona and he was by the pool.
I filmed that.
Amazing.
He was trying to get me to do that, and I was like, "There's not a chance I'm doing this. So you do it. I'll film it, and it looks better when he does it."
Oh, I love it. It was amazing. 10 out of 10 from me.
That was fun, by the way, doing your podcast before, because it was like backstage. It was like really like off the cuff, just like
it was so random. But yeah, so we were talking about, you know, pop punk and the genre, and we were like, yeah, pop punk's not dead. And I think I remember I was talking to you about the Vamps tour. This must have been like 2014, 15. You played a cover of Sum 41, In Too Deep.
Yeah, I've done a couple. I've done In Too Deep. I did a mashup of Sugar We're Going Down. I did Maria Count Me In with Sugar We're Going Down, like a little mashup. So I've done a couple of little pop punk vibes.
That's so cool. And it went off, and it was like in arenas. And now, I mean, you guys have been writing songs with the likes of Mark Hoppus from Blink, Pierre from Simple Plan, Ryan from State Champs. You know, your producer is the epic Matt Maplas, who's produced the likes of like Machine Gun Kelly, Blink. So it must be a cool full circle moment for you, especially you know, growing up listening to all these bands.
100%. No, honestly, it was crazy. Like the fact that we got to do the sessions with these people, you know, like Mark, Pierre, Ryan, it's crazy. And everyone's been so nice as well that we've got in the room with. You never know how someone's going to be, you know, when you go into a room. And yeah, meeting Mark was crazy because I think Blink was like the first band that got me into like actually playing like, you know, distorted guitars and stuff like that. So it was amazing. I think the songs that we got from these sessions, they're not on this EP, but they'll be on like a later project. I think they're like really cool and really, really excited about them.
Well, he is like, you know, the dad of pop punk. Did you guys like shit your pants when Mark Hoppus walked in the studio? I certainly would have done.
I think a little bit, yeah, definitely. But I think when he was just so nice and so down to earth and so open to talk about everything, it was just like we felt like at home almost. And we have the same interests. We wrote a song that I think Mark related to in the same way that we do. So it was, really special, I think.
So when you guys write songs, is it kind of different each time? Like, does one of you, do you have an idea? Someone specializes in lyrics, someone else specializes in the music side. Like, how do you guys usually write songs together?
I think it's been kind of different every time. We just bring ideas in, and Sasha's really good with like the you know, the beat should be like this, and then that'll spark me to think like a melody for this. Like there's a melody in You Don't Miss Me, and it's like the bridge part, which is like my favorite part, and Sasha just was like da 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 da, and it just like happened. But I mean, I've done a lot of demos at home in here actually, and we just kind of send them across, and then from that we build up the idea, and then we'll take them to Matt Maplas, and he'll just do his magic, and we kind of work from there, I guess.
It's so funny, like we used a lot of WhatsApp application, you know, and then Connor sent me like, hey bro, what do you think about this? And then like recording the voice message, hey bro, can you please play the beat? It's so funny.
He just like tells me what beat over like or whatever it is, and
10 minutes later
love it.
Yeah, 10 minutes later Connor sent me like full song with the beat on the top. I say yes, that's the song.
Oh, it's insane. So you guys, it is time to choose your song of the week.
Song of the week.
So it could be a song that changed your life, a guilty pleasure, a song by your favorite band or artist.
You know, Bronnie already my song of the week.
My Cam's
the new My Cam, right?
Exactly.
I'm down for that. It's a great song.
My Cam song, definitely.
Yeah. The foundations of decay is it's a great title as well.
Yeah, the great title. Lyrics, production, everything. It's perfect right now.
Yep. Yeah. I will be crying that song in Milton Keynes. It'll be sick.
Sure.
Who are your inspirations growing up, and have you been able to meet them? Yeah, I mean, probably, Mark Hoppus is one of them, but who else have you been able to meet?
I met Brendan Urie really randomly in a hotel corridor. This was like 2014, 15 or something. We had a lobby call one day, and I just closed my hotel door, turned around, and he just like walked past me, and I was like, hello. And so we got a picture together, and I was kind of like fangirling. But yeah, he was really cool. And Panic at Disco have been like my favorite band growing up, because I think they have that perfect kind of blend of pop punk, but also like theatrical, Beatlesy kind of like, it's a bit weird, but in a really cool way. So I think they've like smashed their style really well.
Awesome. Sasha, how about you?
So I really, really like Beatles. You know, I really grow up on this kind of music, and my favorite song of the Beatles is like "I Want to Hold Your Hand," because all these like melodies, it's like remind me of the pop punk chorus. You know, like poppy. I met Paul McCartney in Croatia. So funny story. So I was in Zagreb, on the main square, and you know that Paul McCartney's wife works in like a country who has a war. Then she go there to help people, and I came there with the bus, with a full like a lot of bus for the school. We came there, and somebody say Paul McCartney is in a church. I say no way, and he came out, and I saw him like coats, hat, and glasses, and I was like, Paul, and he was like, yes. I say, oh man, please stop. Hey, oh wait. please, can I get a picture with you? And that was like a 2000. We didn't have a cell phone. We have a nothing. And he say, kid, no, my wife is a star, not me right now. And I was like, please, something. And he shake my hand and he hugged me. And I was like, holy shit.
Passed out.
I smell my hand. I can smell like a Jimi Hendrix right now. Like, what is that? You know? It's so like funny. And he walked on the square. Nobody recognized him. And I was like, and everybody from my class and my teacher watching me like, Sasha, who is that? I say, really?
Like,
that's
what?
Like the guy who made the history of the music Beatles. And everybody was like, really? I will never say that. He's like so like calm and so like humble, you know?
If you ever see Sasha's hand now, it's really dirty because he's not washed it since 2000.
Exactly.
That's the reason why. Yeah, I always say that because Paul McCartney kissed my cheek when I met him. So I was like, I am never washing my cheek again. When I die, I want my cheek in the Beatles Museum, you know.
Your cheek,
so,
just the
Sasha,
cheek.
when you die, your hand, it should get put in like the Liverpool.
Exactly. Here's the piece. Okay,
Yeah.
here's the piece of Jim Morrison, Jimi Hendrix.
So this is one thing I like to do with bands. Let's flash forward. So you guys are 80. You're looking back
80.
on your life. What's some of your craziest tour stories or like random shit you guys have got yourself into, or random people like celebrities you ended up partying with on tour? Tell me some stories.
Ooh. Oh God. A lot of them probably aren't PG. There's a cool one in Mexico with Simple Plan where we went to see them. And after, they kind of invited us to this pub, and we got to the pub and it was completely closed, and we were like, there's no way. So we knocked on the door of this like blacked out pub, and it turns out it was just like Chuck, Jeff, Travis from We the Kings in this pub that was like completely closed, but they knew the owner. And so we were just like dancing on all these tables till like 6 a.m. just on our own. I don't even think we had music. We were just like going da 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 or whatever it was. Yeah. So I don't know. That was a fun one because we were in Mexico in the middle of nowhere. So.
Yeah. Also, I had a lot of story like that, but my favorite, it's like 2009 when I was in LA with my first band in Los Angeles, and the producer who worked with us, he was very close with the Stones. And we was in the studio. He said, "Hey guys, you know what? Today in the city it's Ronnie Wood. Do you want to come to meet him?" And I was like, "Wait, what? Ronnie Wood?" And said, "Yes." So we go to he's like a painting. So he has a like art show in LA, and we was there hanging with Ronnie Wood and Slash, and that was like,
that's insane.
I had a similar thing with Ronnie Wood. We were at a TV show thing, and this dog came into our dressing room. We were like, "This is a cute dog. Like, we're gonna steal this." Yeah. And then so we were like, "Whose dog is this?" And then 2 minutes later, Ronnie Wood walks in and was like, "Oh, sorry, that's my dog." So it was his.
Oh, no way.
It's like, "Sorry, I was about to rob this, but now it's yours. You can have it back."
You know, our band dog, yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Ronnie Wood is very good person, very like humble and like funny guy. Like,
yeah, he's dope.
Oh, that's nice.
Super dope.
So it is time for our last game. This is 2 truths, 1 lie.
2 truths, 1 lie. 2 truths, 1 lie. 2 truths, 1 lie. 2 truths, 1 lie. 2 truths, 1 lie. 2 truths, 1 lie.
So
this is where we see how good of a liar you are.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
no. So my GCSE acting skills have got to come into fruition here. Okay,
no sketchy question, please.
No. Number 1, Machine Gun Kelly has released more studio albums than Paramore. Number 2, in the UK, Michael Jackson's album Thriller sold more albums than Adele's 21 album. Or number 3, Alanis Morissette's Jagged Little Pill album sold more albums worldwide than Blink's Enema of the State and Take Off Your Pants and Jacket combined.
Oh, I'm
What is
gonna
a lie?
say the last one is a lie.
Okay,
I will say the number 1 is a lie.
you guys ready?
Machine Gun Kelly have got he's got loads of albums.
Mm-hmm.
Surely.
Yeah.
Wait. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna say 3.
Sasha, you're going with
2,
1.
isn't it?
Connor, you're going with 3.
Yeah.
You're both wrong.
It's 2?
Oh no
It's
way!
2. Yeah, Adele sold. So Adele has sold nearly 6 million. Michael Jackson, nearly 4.5 million.
Yeah, I
Album.
mean, what's a milli between us? You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's nothing, you know. But yeah, how crazy! I love playing
That's
that. It always
mad.
catches people out.
Yeah. What's the jagged little jagged something pill?
Jagged Little
sold
Pill.
more.
Yeah.
That's
It was
crazy.
Alanis when she released it. I think it was 96 or 94. It was the fastest selling album
Oh,
for any woman in rock at the,
I mean,
at the
yeah,
time. So
fair enough. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That's
She's a
crazy.
queen.
crazy.
Yeah, of course.
I'm a bit too obsessed with her. I'm seeing her for the first time. Oh my god, in about a month's time. So
Sick.
but
very
do you know who was the drummer for Alanis Morissette back in the days?
Taylor Hawkins.
Oh no
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, it was insane. Me and my drummer
It's
Chris went
crazy.
to see Foo Fighters as well. We were so excited because you have like
yeah.
Foo Fighters. So Dave Grohl, Nirvana. He also played for like Queens of the Stone Age. Foo
Yeah.
Fighters, Taylor Hawkins played for Alanis Morissette. Like so many other awesome bands and artists. He had his own side projects as well. You had Pat Smear from The Germs.
Red Hot Chili Peppers. Also, he played
Oh,
sometimes with them.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Insane. And
Crazy.
Nate played for Sunny Day Real Estate. So we were like, there's
Exactly.
so many iconic bands. We're
Mad.
gonna be in the same
We-
stadium as them, but
We actually supported the Foo Fighters in 15, 16. It was at the Invictus Games, which is like I think it's for the Olympics or something like it was at Olympic Park. And we met like Taylor and Brad met Dave Grohl and had like a shot with him, and they were just the nicest guy. And Taylor was like, as everyone says, such a nice, genuine guy, which amazing drummer as well, like incredible. So it's such a sad thing that's happened, but yeah.
Oh, for sure. But yeah, so on to the last couple of questions for you guys. So
Do it.
what is next for the Lunar Year after your EP and tour? You know, are you planning anything else? Any more writing trips or shows in the works?
Yes, 100%. We're definitely planning more writing trips in the next kind of few months. I think so. We're working on like a full length album right now. I think the first trip we did was like surprised us. I think we came away with like half an album that we thought we might get a few songs that will be cool and we might not use the other ones, but I think the songs we did were just so sick and we're so proud of them. So definitely another trip or two. I mean, if we do another trip and it's the same as the first one, we got a full album straight away, but
Two.
that could be I don't know, we'll see. So I think a full album, and then we want to do some more touring, so as soon as we can we want to play festivals. Like it'd be sick to play Slam Dunk.
Oh yeah.
That's a bit of a dream of mine, so yeah,
You
like
guys
as
would
much as
kill
we
it
can
in
do.
Slam Dunk.
We'd love to.
I really hope that Warped Tour gonna come back next year, so we can play also on the Wednesday Warped Tour.
Mhm.
Yeah. Have
Oh,
you
we
played
should.
Slam Dunk, Bronnie?
No, I've never played Slam Dunk.
No.
My bassist Mason, he was in he used to be in a band, but he played Warped Tour a few years back. That's where I met him in America.
Sick. Okay, cool.
But yeah, so
That's
on the
dope.
bucket list for sure.
100%.
So we are gonna finish off this interview with 3 fan questions. So number 1 is, where is your favorite place to play?
Oh, I actually thought about this the other day because when people ask, I never have a good answer because I like playing everywhere. I love touring, so it would be, and I feel rude saying one place when we've toured so many amazing places.
Any like favorite venues or certain places in particular?
There's a place in Milwaukee called the Rave in America,
Nice.
and it's haunted. apparently. So you can go in there, you can go like down into this basement, and apparently if like you stay there long enough, you'll see things moving. And we went down, and it's crazy. Like you have to look at the stories. It's like,
is that the place that has like the haunted swimming pool in
yes.
it?
So
Yes,
there was,
I've seen so many band documentaries.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So there was a little boy that apparently died in that swimming pool, and he like haunts the place. And there's footage of like people just walking across the venue, and some really crazy stuff. But it's the backstage is where the swimming pool is, so you can kind of go and check it out. And it's cool that a venue has like that history, you know. So
that's insane. Oh, I love stuff like that. And I'm gonna be playing some shows in America this summer, so I'm hoping Milwaukee's on the list.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure. Sasha, how about you?
I'm saying with Connor, I don't know if I want to say like particular like place. I think so everywhere where there's good people and good energy, I love to play, you know. It
kind of doesn't matter where you are, just along the crowd.
Exactly.
Having a good time, 100%. I get you. Number 2 is, are there any shows / tours you still can't get over playing, or festivals?
So many. Again, so many. It's been like so many festivals that have been really kind of, we come away from it and being like, oh my God, it's amazing. Like Isle of Wight was crazy because we played like a tent, and it was 5,000-6,000 cap, and we thought it'd be cool if like 1,000 people turn up or whatever, and the tent was completely full when we started playing. Like people were like, you know, overflowing outside the back, and it was like I was probably 18 or something like that. So at that age, you're like, oh my God. So that was a pretty kind of pivotal moment for me.
Yeah, I played a couple big festivals with Cheat Codes like last 2-3 years, and that was pretty sick, you know, because we was like an EDM group, DJ, and we play like a couple like festivals where we play a lot of bands. When Cheat Codes came on the stage, everybody was like, what? DJ? And then drummer show up me, and then the sound was like more like a rock, you know, everybody's like jumping crazy,
everyone going
you know.
For it.
Especially when we have a drops, you know, like EDM drops, they're more like a hardcore, you know. People like, because all these kind of DJs grow up on like emo and all this kind of back in the days music, like Steve Aoki, Chainsmokers, all of them like listening emo, you know.
Yeah, they love it, as does everyone.
As they should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So the last question is, this is what I also want to know as well. What was the inspiration for the band name?
I mean, I love space, and I love like kind of zodiac kind of signs, that whole thing.
Same.
I wrote down a list of a few, but the only one I sent to Sasha was the Lunar Year. And he was like, if we think it, like we both loved it, and from that we just went with it. It wasn't like a choice we had to pick through loads. We just went with that one.
It just came naturally. I love that.
Yeah.
So is there anything else you guys want to add before we finish?
I mean, please come to the tour next week. It's gonna be fun. We got Bronnie rocking out. I'm really excited to see you play live again. So that'll be fun.
Thank you. Yeah, it'll be sick.
You're gonna smash it. Of course.
And the Tyne Band are also on the tour. That'll be a sick time as well.
Yeah, the Tyne are awesome. They're like,
I can't wait to meet them.
Yeah, they're really cool, and they got some great songs as well. So I'm excited to hear them live.
So where can everyone find you on social media?
It's just at the Lunar Year across everything. Sasa Macek, Connor Ball. That's, I think, our ats across most things. You'll find them. They'll be somewhere.
I'll put them in the Dropbox comment below on the on the YouTube video and everything.
Of course.
Fabulous.
Appreciate that.
Thank you so much for being on the Bronnie Show.
See
you guys next week.
Appreciate it. Thank you. See you soon.
This is Bronnie on KCC Live. Follow Bronnie everywhere at Bronnie Music.